Hello everyone, welcome again to our YouTube channel IELTS by Neil. Today we are going to discuss one of the very important part of the speaking section. To begin with, let me explain. IELTS have 4 sections: listening, reading, writing and speaking. The speaking is further divided into 3 sections: part 1, part 2 and part 3, where part 1 is general questions. Okay, and part 2 you get a cue card, or we call it a topic card, and you have to speak for 2 minutes on this, right? And part 3 are the discussion questions. So you'll be asked questions based on the topic that you're going to get in second part, right? So today what we're going to cover, we're going to cover today the first section, that how you have to give answers, okay, how you can give the best answers in your part 1. So please make sure you do watch this video completely. First of all, let's see what happens in part 1. So when you go to the examination room, the examiner will greet you, okay, and examiner will ask you your name, where you're from, and will ask for your ID. That part is not covered for marking. You're not going to get any score for those 3 questions: your name, where you're from, and your ID. Okay, you're not going to get any score for that. Now, see this first point: general questions are asked about you and your choices. For example, what do you like to do in your free time? What is your favorite color? What is your favorite flower? Which country you would like to visit? Which is your favorite city? What kind of house do you like to live in? Okay, so all these questions, which are generally, normal questions that you normally have with your friends or family, right? So these type of very normal questions are asked in the part 1. Now, we have to make sure that we are giving good answers to those questions, right, to be able to score better band score in your speaking. First of all, if you have a look at this point, you have to give answers for 15 to 20 seconds. Okay, what do I mean by this 15-20 seconds? For example, if they ask you, okay, what is your favorite color, or what is your favorite flower, you just don't say that, rose, or my favorite flower is rose. No, you don't. That'll be wrong, because that'll be like too short. Okay, you have to say, well, my favorite flower is rose because I love the fragrance of rose, and I've also got some plants in my garden. Okay, so see, what I've just not stopped at my favorite flower is rose. I have taken a little bit more and then a bit more. So you have to speak at least 2 to 3 sentences. Even 4 are okay. All right, but make sure you need to speak more. Okay, don't give short answers. They are never appreciated in IELTS. Okay, next one is repeat the question statement so that you get some time to think. For example, if they ask you which country you would like to visit in future, and you are not ready with the instant answer, right? So what you can do is you can just simply say that, oh well, the country which I would like to visit in future. See, I've just repeated the question. I've not said anything new until now. So this time you can use it to think that what you have to speak. Okay, you can say the country which I would like to visit in future is UK, and after that you can explain a little bit more that UK has the world-class education, the climatic conditions are much more favorable, and I really like the culture over there. That's it. Okay, so not too short answers, but also not too long. Okay, 15 to 20 seconds. Remember this. Elaborate your answers by yourself. Examiner is not gonna ask you that why you like UK, or why you like rose, or why you like the color. They will simply ask you which color you like, or what do you do in your free time. Okay, don't just say that I watch movies or I read books. No, you have to explain it. Okay, now I'll give you one tip how you can explain it. So whenever you get the question, just add a big why after that question. I'll explain you this in the coming slides. We're gonna do some practice, okay? And of course, never give one word or short answers, right? So these are some tips that were there that you have to keep in mind in your IELTS speaking part 1. Now let's do some practice. Okay, right, now this is the first topic, that is friends. Okay, so the examiner will ask you the questions about friends. Right, now if I read the first question, for example, the examiner asks me, do you have many friends? Okay, so automatically we have to add why or why not. Okay, now we have to give the answer. You can say, yes, I do have many friends. This one is the part that you have added by yourself. Now you have to answer this. I like to make new friends so that I get more time to socialize with them and to learn more about new things in my life. Making new friends help me to become a good social person. Right? So I've spoken 3 sentences with the help of why. Okay, similarly, let's have a next one. Let's have a look at the next one. How often do you go out with friends? Again, you have to add why or why not. If you don't go out with your friends, why not? If you go out with your friends, why? Okay, so the answer to this question can be that, well, I do go out once a week with my friends because I do not get much time due to my busy schedule. Okay, I'm busy working during the week, and on the weekends when I get free time, I go out with my friends. See, so what I've done is I have answered these questions and I have answered this part also. Okay, let me try the next one. Tell me about your best friend at school. Well, this question doesn't need why or why not. I'll explain you why, because tell me means you have to explain. You already are explaining. Okay, so you will have to speak more and more. You're not gonna say that, this is my best friend, that's it. Tell me about your best friend. You have to explain about your best friend. So you can say, well, Alex is my best friend. We are friends since last 2 years. We like to do all the activities together. We like to play the games and everything together, right? Okay, now I want you to answer these 2 questions. Let me know the answers in the comment box. So pause the video, okay, and think of the answer that write the answers in the comment box. I will provide you the feedback in the comment box. Moving on to the next one, we have taken another example, that is, the topic is food and cooking. Okay, so again, having a look at the first question, it says, what sorts of food do you like eating most? Add by yourself why or why not. Okay, so you can say, well, I like to eat Chinese food more. It's especially the noodles, I like those a lot. And you can say, I don't like the traditional Chinese food because that's more of kind of a seafood, but I like the modern Chinese food. Okay, that's it. Similar, next question, who normally does the cooking in your home? Who normally does the cooking in your home? Again, add why, okay, or why not. So if you say that, you can say, in my home, my mother does the cooking. Now, why? You can say, because she's the one who cooks really well and she's a housewife, so she looks after the house and of course all of our family. Okay, now I want you to try these 2 questions by yourself. So pause the video, okay, and try these questions and write the answers in the comment box below, and I will give you the feedback of each answer in your comments. I hope you have learned something new today for your speaking part 1. Okay, if you do, please subscribe to your YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.